Throughout history, humanity has created incredible objects that still baffle scientists today. Ancient computers that predicted eclipses, manuscripts written in languages nobody can read, batteries that shouldn't exist. These aren't myths or legends. These are real artifacts sitting in museums right now, and nobody knows how they were made or what they mean. Today, we're counting down the 7 most mysterious historical artifacts that continue to puzzle the brightest minds in archaeology. Number 1 might just rewrite everything we know about ancient technology. Welcome to Vault Insights. I'm diving into the most fascinating mysteries our ancestors left behind. If you love history and unsolved puzzles, you're in the right place. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the unknown. Let's unlock these mysteries. Artifact number 7, the Baghdad battery. Imagine finding a 2,000-year-old battery. Sounds impossible, right? Yet that's exactly what German archaeologist Wilhelm Koenig discovered in 1938 near Baghdad, Iraq. The artifact consists of a clay jar, a copper cylinder, and an iron rod. When filled with an acidic solution like vinegar or wine, it generates about 1 volt of electricity. Here's the mystery. The Parthian Empire, which existed around 200 BC, had no known use for electricity. No ancient texts mention electrical devices. No other similar objects have been found. Some scientists argue it was used for electroplating gold onto silver objects. Others suggest it had medicinal purposes for pain relief through mild shocks. But the truth is, we simply don't know. The original artifact was likely destroyed during the looting of the Baghdad Museum in 2003, making further study nearly impossible. Was this an isolated invention that was forgotten, or evidence of ancient knowledge we've yet to fully understand? Artifact number 6, the Antikythera mechanism. In 1901, divers exploring a shipwreck off the Greek island of Antikythera found something extraordinary. Among the statues and pottery was a corroded lump of bronze. When scientists examined it closely, they discovered it was actually an ancient computer, the most sophisticated mechanical device from the ancient world. The Antikythera mechanism, built around 100 BC, contains at least 30 precision bronze gears inside a wooden frame. It could predict solar and lunar eclipses, track the Olympic Games cycle, and display the positions of the sun, moon, and planets. The level of miniaturization and complexity wouldn't be seen again until medieval astronomical clocks appeared over 1,000 years later. Here's what's truly baffling. We have no other examples of devices like this from ancient Greece. No texts describe how to build such a mechanism. It's as if someone dropped a smartphone in ancient times, a piece of technology so advanced it seems completely out of place. Who built it? How did they acquire such precise mechanical knowledge? And why did this technology disappear for over a millennium? These questions remain unanswered. Artifact number 5, the Voynich manuscript. The Voynich manuscript is a book that nobody can read. Created in the early 15th century, this 240-page illustrated codex is written in an unknown script that has defeated every attempt at translation for over a century. The pages contain bizarre illustrations, unknown plants that don't match any known species, astronomical diagrams, strange nude figures in pools of green liquid, and page after page of text in a language, or code, that remains impenetrable. Professional code breakers, linguists, and even AI algorithms have tried to crack it. Some believe it's an elaborate hoax, a meaningless string of symbols designed to look like language. But statistical analysis shows the text has properties similar to natural languages, with consistent patterns and structure. Carbon dating confirms the manuscript is genuinely from the 1400s. Is it an encrypted medical text? An unknown language that died out? A psychological experiment? The work of a brilliant forger? Despite being one of the most studied documents in history, the Voynich manuscript guards its secrets jealously. It currently resides at Yale University's Baffle Library, where it continues to taunt researchers with its beautiful, incomprehensible pages. Artifact number 4, the Piri Reis map. In 1929, a German theologian discovered an extraordinary map in the archives of the Imperial Palace in Istanbul. The Piri Reis map, drawn in 1513 by Ottoman Admiral Piri Reis, shows not just Europe and Africa, but also the coastline of Antarctica in remarkable detail. Here's the problem. Antarctica wasn't officially discovered until 1820, over 300 years later. Even stranger, the map appears to show Antarctica's coastline without ice, which would require knowledge from thousands of years ago, before the continent was covered by its ice sheet. The map includes a note claiming it was compiled from about 20 source maps, some dating back to the time of Alexander the Great. Skeptics argue the landmass isn't Antarctica at all, but rather a distorted representation of South America. Others point out that many details, like rivers and mountain ranges, match the actual subglacial topography of Antarctica, which we only discovered using modern ground-penetrating radar in the 1950s. How could a 16th century admiral possess such information? Did ancient civilizations have advanced mapping capabilities we know nothing about? Or is this an incredible coincidence? The debate continues. Artifact number 3, the London Hammer. In 1936, a couple hiking near London, Texas, found a rock with a piece of wood sticking out. When the rock was later broken open, it revealed a metal hammer encased inside. Normally, this wouldn't be unusual, except for one detail. The rock surrounding the hammer was dated to over 100 million years old, long before humans existed. The hammer itself has some unusual properties. The metal head is 96.6% iron, far purer than anything that could have been smelted with 19th century technology. The wood handle appears to be partially fossilized, and the rock formation around it shows signs of rapid mineral deposition, rather than gradual formation over millions of years. Mainstream scientists explain this as a 19th century hammer that became encased in quickly forming mineral deposits, a process that can occur in just decades under the right conditions. But others point to it as evidence of advanced ancient civilizations or even time-displaced artifacts. The true mystery isn't necessarily the hammer's age, but rather the unusual circumstances of its discovery and the strange properties of the metal itself. It remains a favorite topic among those who question conventional archaeological timelines. Artifact number 2, the stone spheres of Costa Rica. Deep in the jungles of Costa Rica lie over 300 stone spheres, ranging from a few centimeters to over 2 meters in diameter and weighing up to 15 tons. Created by the Dicas culture between 600 and 1000 AD, some of these spheres are almost perfectly round, accurate to within a few millimeters. The mystery is multi-layered. First, how did a pre-Columbian culture without metal tools achieve such geometric precision? The spheres are made from gabbro, an extremely hard igneous rock. Creating a perfect sphere from this material would require sophisticated measuring techniques and enormous patience. Second, how were these massive stones transported? Some spheres are found miles from the nearest gabbro quarry, across difficult jungle terrain. But the biggest mystery is their purpose. Were they status symbols for chiefs, astronomical markers, territorial boundaries, maps of celestial bodies? Many of the spheres were moved from their original locations before archaeologists could properly study them, and the Dicas people left no written records. Local legends claim the spheres were created using a potion that softened rock, but no evidence supports this. UNESCO designated them a World Heritage Site, but their true purpose remains one of archaeology's most intriguing puzzles. Artifact number 1, the Dropa stones. In 1938, Chinese archaeologist Chipute led an expedition into the remote Bayan Har Mountains on the border of China and Tibet. In a series of caves, they discovered something extraordinary. Hundreds of stone discs, each about 9 inches in diameter with a hole in the center, covered with tiny hieroglyphic-like markings spiraling from the center to the edge. According to the story, these Dropa stones were dated to around 10,000 BC, when a Russian scientist named Dr. Saitsu allegedly deciphered them in the 1960s. They told an incredible tale. The discs were created by the Dropa people, survivors of a spacecraft that crash-landed in the mountains 12,000 years ago. The hieroglyphics supposedly described how the local Ham tribe initially attacked these visitors from the stars before coming to peaceful terms with them. Here's where things get complicated. Most mainstream archaeologists are skeptical these stones even exist. No reputable museum displays them. Photographs are scarce and questionable. The original expedition records are difficult to verify. Is this an elaborate hoax that grew out of control? A misidentification of something more mundane? Or is it a genuine discovery that's been suppressed or lost? The Dropa stones represent perhaps the ultimate mystery artifact, one where we can't even agree on whether it's real. Yet the story persists, capturing imaginations and raising profound questions about our past. If even a fraction of the story is true, it would revolutionize our understanding of human history. So there you have it, 7 mysterious artifacts that continue to challenge our understanding of history. From ancient batteries to impossible maps, from undecipherable manuscripts to perfect stone spheres, our ancestors left behind puzzles that modern science still struggles to solve. Which artifact intrigued you the most? Do you think these mysteries will ever be solved? Or are some secrets meant to remain hidden? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this video made you question what else we might not know about the past, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Vault Insights. We post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, exploring the most fascinating mysteries and mind-blowing facts from across time and space. Next time, we'll be looking at some incredible psychological tricks that actually work in everyday life. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for joining me on this journey through history's greatest enigmas. Remember, the past is full of secrets, and sometimes the questions are more valuable than the answers. I'll see you in the next video.